Welcome to our channel. Today, we're diving into the rich and intricate world of Victorian literature, exploring the lives and works of some of the most iconic literary figures of the 19th century. From the impassioned social critiques of Charles Dickens to the profound psychological insights of Henry James, this era produced a plethora of authors whose words continue to inspire and provoke thought today. In this video, we'll be breaking down our exploration into 10 captivating segments, each dedicated to a key figure from this literary epoch. Charles Dickens is arguably the most recognized writer of the Victorian era, known for his vivid characters and intricate plots. His novels, such as A Christmas Carol, Great Expectations, and Oliver Twist, often highlight the plight of the poor and critique the societal structures that contribute to their suffering. Dickens's works are marked by their social commentary. He employed his narratives to expose the harsh realities of life during the Victorian era, particularly the injustices faced by the lower classes. His characters often epitomize the struggle against poverty and the quest for identity, providing readers with an emotional connection to the themes of redemption, love, and family. Dickens's influence extends beyond literature into social reform. His portrayal of the underprivileged compelled society to acknowledge these issues. His legacy continues through adaptations of his work, as well as through his role in raising awareness about social injustices. Charlotte Brontë is best known for her novel Jane Eyre, a groundbreaking work that combined elements of romance, Gothic fiction, and social criticism. It tells the story of a young orphaned girl struggling for independence in a patriarchal society. Jane Eyre explores themes of gender inequality, class distinction, and moral integrity. The novel's protagonist, Jane, becomes a symbol of female empowerment, challenging Victorian ideals that sought to confine women to subservient roles. Bronte's exploration of inner strength and resilience resonates with modern readers, particularly in discussions about feminist literature. Bronte's innovative narrative style and strong female voice paved the way for future generations of writers. Her work remains a fundamental reference in feminist literary studies, and Jane Eyre is studied for its complex character development and psychological depth. Emily Bronte's sole novel, Wuthering Heights, is considered a cornerstone of English literature. Its tumultuous love story between Heathcliff and Catherine Earnshaw challenges conventional romantic narratives. Bronte's novel explores the darker aspects of human emotions, including obsession, revenge, and social injustice. Unlike many of her contemporaries, she delves into the complexities of love that can lead to destruction, illustrating how personal relationships are often intertwined with societal expectations. Wuthering Heights defied Victorian norms with its unconventional structure and themes, influencing later Gothic and Romantic literature. Its unapologetic portrayal of intense emotional experiences continues to captivate readers and inspire adaptations across various media. George Eliot, under her pen name, produced several significant works, including Middlemarch and Silas Marner. Her narratives often grappled with moral dilemmas and the complexities of human relationships. Eliot's focus on realism and expansive character development offers a profound exploration of social dynamics and individual struggles within a community. In Middlemarch, she addresses the limitations placed on women in society, reflecting on their roles and aspirations in a changing world. Ellicott is often praised for her psychological depth and moral complexity, influencing later writers who sought to delve deeper into the human psyche. She is a trailblazer in feminist literature and continues to inspire writings that expose the intricacies of social justice and human connection. Thomas Hardy's novels, including Tess of the D'Urbervilles and Jude the Obscure, portray the struggles of individuals against predetermined societal norms and natural forces. His works are steeped in realism and often imbued with fatalism. Hardy explored themes of class, gender, and the impact of industrial society on rural life. His characters frequently confront the limitations imposed upon them by society, making their tragic outcomes both poignant and impactful. He critiqued Victorian moral standards, especially regarding sexuality and social mobility. Hardy's unique blend of realism and tragedy has established him as a foundational figure in modern literature. His exploration of existential themes and the human condition continues to resonate in contemporary discussions about fate, identity, and social criticism. Oscar Wilde, known for his sharp wit and flamboyant style, produced iconic works such as The Picture of Dorian Gray and The Importance of Being Earnest. His plays and novels often critique the superficiality of society. Wilde explored themes of aestheticism, moral duplicity, and the tension between societal expectations and personal identity. In The Picture of Dorian Gray, he examines the consequences of hedonism and the quest for eternal youth, reflecting on existential questions of the soul. Wilde's work remains pertinent in discussions about identity, morality, and art. His bold critique of societal norms resonates with contemporary audiences, making him a crucial figure in both literary and cultural studies. Though primarily an American author, Nathaniel Hawthorne's work was influential in Victorian literature, with titles such as The Scarlet Letter reflecting the moral complexities of society. Hawthorne grappled with themes of sin, guilt, and morality, often set against a puritanical backdrop. His characters frequently face the consequences of their choices, emblematic of the struggle between individual morals and societal expectations. Hawthorne's exploration of psychological depth and moral ambiguity laid the groundwork for later psychological fiction. His focus on the human experience and moral intricacies resonates within both American and British literary traditions. Henry James's narratives, such as The Turn of the Screw and The Portrait of a Lady, often focus on the complexities of consciousness and perception, marking him as a pivotal figure in the transition to modern literature. James's exploration of identity, loyalty, and cultural differences provides a rich psychological landscape. His keen observations of social structure and individual experience make his character studies profound and relevant. James's narrative style and psychological realism have influenced countless writers. His works continue to be analyzed for their intricate exploration of character motivations and the complexities of experience. Lewis Carroll, known for his whimsical storytelling, produced classic works like Alice's Adventures in Wonderland and Through the Looking Glass. His narratives blend fantasy with philosophical exploration. Carroll's texts explore the boundaries of logic and reason, illustrating the absurdities of life and the fluidity of identity. Through Alice's Adventures, he navigates the journey from childhood innocence to the complexity of adulthood. Carroll's imaginative narrative style has inspired generations of writers and artists, influencing the genres of fantasy and children's literature. His unique approach continues to resonate, engaging audiences of all ages with its blend of whimsy and depth. Marianne S. Bell is less well known, but contributed to the growing body of Victorian literature through her short stories published in periodicals of the time. Her works address themes of gender and social issues often overlooked by her contemporaries. Bell's writings reflect the experiences and challenges faced by women in the Victorian era. Through her storytelling, she highlights the struggle for independence and the complexities of societal expectations. While not as widely read as her peers, Bell's contributions reflect the diversity of voices emerging during the Victorian era. Her work helps enrich the tapestry of literature that examines women's issues and societal roles, emphasizing the importance of inclusivity in literary discussions. The Victorian era produced a diverse array of authors whose works continue to resonate in contemporary culture. From Dickens's social critiques to Bronte's exploration of gender and identity, these iconic figures shaped the literary landscape of their time and paved the way for future generations. Their contributions reflect the complexities of human experience and societal structures, ensuring their relevance in today's discussions around literature, identity, and social justice. These authors not only engaged with the issues of their time, but also challenged norms, provoking thought and inspiring change through their enduring works.